What's going on? It's your main man DJ Dunson on the ones and twos, and I'm here to present to you an album that has come into my life. I put Al on with this album. At first he wasn't rocking with it, and I put him on to it. Snoop Dogg, Bush. Everybody knows who Snoop Dogg is. And so he now has done an album fully produced by Pharrell. Shouts out to Chad. He did some work on there too. The sonics of this album is definitely like if I took a disc and just said, make it sound like the West Coast. Make it sound like a sunny day in LA. You're on the beach. You're hearing all the sounds of the boardwalk. All the sounds of people walking around and just talking, and just the weather and the energy that brings. This is what Bush sounds like. So it's like if you really wanted to see Snoop Dogg on his LA-ish at the maximum level, to me, this is what Bush is. So Bush is not, this isn't your traditional Snoop. This is, you saw Snoop Lion and you got the you know, that type of music. Now you're getting the smoother side, the cooler side of my man Snoop Dogg. So this is what this Bush album is. So when you walk into this thing, just be ready to cruise. This is all cruising music. So all the turn up and all the, yo, we're gonna break a bottle over somebody's head and have fun. This is not what this is. This is that grown man. This is that, you know, you might have a suit on with a tie. You know what I'm saying? You might have a watch, gold preferably. You know, a pinky ring, maybe. Windows rolled down, breeze coming through, and you just feeling, you know what I mean? One hand on the wheel, another hand in another direction, man. This is what's going on when you listen to Snoop Dogg Bush. First song I'm gonna go to is California Roll. I really love this song. It definitely has Stevie Wonder playing harmonica and doing background vocal. Pharrell is also on it too. Very smooth track. Close your eyes, it reminds you of what I would imagine I haven't been yet, but LA, California. It just has the sound of the city. Love the track, super smooth, drums are dope, sounds are dope, and the song is just addictive. I mean, you can't get the hook out of your head once you listen to it. So check out this track, Do It Now. It is amazing track. I'm hoping that it wins like a Grammy or something. I really feel like that's like one of the Grammy tracks that should make it through. So you check that out, Do It Now. The second track that I'll take y'all to is Awake. Awake. Really funky sound. Reminds me of the old NERD sound. Man, really dope. Has that band feel. Snoop does his thing. Obviously, you're gonna hear a lot of Pharrell in the background, or even some leads. You're gonna hear his voice very much present in a lot of Bush. I mean, I'm sure I'm sure he wrote all the songs on here because it sounds like him. The way is really dope. I just love the groove of it. It's once again, one consistent theme throughout this album is that all the music is very groovy. It has a groove, it has a movement to it, and it reminds you of the West. It reminds you of what you think about when you think about California. And this track is just a beautiful track, amazing instruments, amazing sound, amazing record, man. Check that out now, Awake. So, it's hard, man, because this album has a lot of different tracks, a lot of different avenues that you can go to, a lot of different ways that you can slice that cake. But I'm gonna go with So Many Pros with my man Charlie Wilson doing his thing. Shouts out to the legend Gap Band, head honcho. Did his thing. You hear elements of, you know, Snoop and Charlie just doing their thing, man. So Many Pros, and it's like it's one of those tracks. Once again, it's like cruising in LA, but I'm in Baltimore type of track. Music is amazing. Definitely has like it makes you want to dance. So Many Pros, the first time I heard it, it just made you want to dance. It reminds you of some old school funk music. It really reminded you of that sound, so it took you back. So Many Pros took me back to all the old music that I grew up to. Love the track. Check that out. So now we're at the end of this party where I tell you what you should do. And you always trust done, son. You always trust the one. What am I gonna tell you to do? I'm gonna tell you to buy this thing. And I know a lot of y'all are not even buying physical, but buy this. Go out and buy it. The case is actually really dope. I think Snoop is one of those guys, man. He has transcended just so many time periods, so many musical time periods. It just doesn't seem like Snoop is a legend on that alone. It's just, to me, I don't know. I was telling Al not too long ago. I said, man, I don't know, man. This might be one of his best albums. This might go up in his top. This might end up being his top 5, man. This album is pretty dope. And for a guy that's not even really rapping, I mean, it's kind of like a singing, rapping thing. So it's weird. This album shouldn't work. Like, in some ways it shouldn't work, but it does. I don't know. Snoop, for some strange reason, he and Pharrell, their marriage, I think it's like him and Dre. A lot of people sleep on him and Timbaland. And him, Snoop and Pharrell, their marriages and the tracks that they make, man, are just always amazing. So check that out, give it a buy, and let me know what you think below. Comment below. Let me know what you think of Bush. Like it, hate it, whatever. All right? Y'all stay good out there. Peace.